Hi, my name's Phil Craig and I'm the leader of the Referendum Party. And this is one of a series of 4 short videos that will make to help illustrate to people how their lives will be fundamentally better in an independent Western Cape. And in this video, we're talking about the issue of crime, security and policing. Now, it won't be a surprise to anybody to find out that our crime statistics in the Western Cape are absolutely atrocious. And if the Western Cape today were an independent country, we would have literally the highest murder rate on earth. They're terrible, and we urgently need to do something about it. Now, there are 2 real issues that we need to address when it comes to crime. One of them is economic, and clearly we need to create circumstances where people aren't living in poverty and then perhaps driven to a life of crime. And we've made a separate video about the economic benefits of Cape independence. But the other is clearly then we need to have a functional police force that imposes law and order on the population for the benefit of everybody. Now, in our current system of government, you probably know that policing is what's called a national competence, which means it's the national government that controls policing in the province, and it doesn't really matter what we want. In the province, we have our policing situation effectively dictated to us by the national government. And even though actually in 2019 we voted on the promise of devolution of powers, this creating the provincial police force, and the Western Cape government has tried to achieve that, the national government has just said no, it's not willing to do so. And that's left us with a number of really big issues that we could address in Cape independence, but we can't. And what are those issues? Well, first of all, the Western Cape High Court has already established that the senior management of the Western Cape SAPS is corrupt. So we're being managed by corrupt people. So our police force doesn't stand a chance in the first place. But when we go to national, the picture becomes even worse. And if we look at the chief of police, I think we've had 7 chiefs of police since 2000. And 6 of those have been fired for some form of dishonesty, and the 7th resigned saying that he couldn't do his job because Parliament was interfering in that process. It's absolutely terrible. We've had this totally corrupt and incompetent organisation policing us. And one of the people that was removed for impropriety, of course, is Becky Chili, who then became and is currently the Minister of Police. What a ridiculous situation we have. We have somebody who is corrupt and grossly incompetent as the Minister of Police. We then have this police force, which is corrupt, and we know at the Western Cape level it's corrupt and it's corrupt elsewhere. But actually, we just can't take control of that. And what will happen in an independent Western Cape? Well, then all of a sudden, we can professionalise this police service. We can recruit on merit, we can get rid of the corrupt officers, and actually we can start imposing law and order in our province. So it's the criminals who live in fear as opposed to us ordinary citizens. And that starts with us taking control of our own police force, appointing somebody who isn't corrupt and who is competent, who can run it, and making sure that our officers on the ground are well equipped, well trained, and they also are the right people to be doing the job, and then we can create some respect around our police service and allow them to start imposing law and order as it should be imposed, so that we can start living more comfortably, more safely in the Western Cape. Cape independence will allow that, where, as we've seen, because they've been trying to do it and can't deliver it, it cannot be delivered without Cape independence. If you want to find out more about us, visit our website, www.referendumparty.org, and there you'll find more details about us. Hopefully you'll vote for us on 29th of May.